Hello everyone, I am back here again with a new video, and it's been a while since my last video. So school basically is about to start for me and I'm not like ready for it. So for the past few weeks I've just been kind of doing my own thing, going out, enjoying the rest of my summer. So I've been slacking on the videos, but today I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me because today I'm going to actually be going to an event where I get to meet some new people at my school, and so it's just going to be a chill video today, just talking about some stuff. I don't know if you guys can tell, you probably can, but my voice is very different. It sounds pretty sick, and the reason is because I have like some weird thing going on in my throat right now, so everything just sounds like weird. And then on top of that, I have a stuffy nose and a runny nose, so it's like, oh my god, everything's just going wrong. Like, what's going on here? But I just applied my moisturizer and I'm gonna let that sink in a little. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell anymore, but I had my lashes done. I got them extended. Well, I got extensions. So that's what they look like. It's kind of a problem because every time I wear contacts, it's like very hard for me to take them off, because the way that I take my contacts off is like squeezing it, and I can't really touch my upper waterline, whatever, my lash line, so that's a big problem. So what I applied so far was the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors moisturizer, and then I'm gonna go in with what I usually put on, which is my Benefit Professional primer, and this is just gonna fill in my pores. So lately I have slacked on applying my Curology cream every night, which is pretty bad because you're supposed to do it like on a daily, but I just stopped applying it. And what I noticed is I don't like break out as badly as I did before. However, I do notice that I'm like redder now that I'm off of Curology, so I should probably get back on. Yeah. Can you guys tell? It's like my face is pretty red. Oh, and another thing changed that you guys didn't even know about, because my hair is up, but I actually got my hair done. I got a balayage and I did like an ashy blonde color because I just wanted to do something like different than what I had, which was just black hair. And in the past I had an ombre done to like, I think more like a purpley gray color, and that was nice. I liked how it looked, but oh my god, my under eyes look so bad. Usually in the summer you kind of like rejuvenate and you sleep, and I do sleep. I sleep at like 10 or 11, but why does it look so bad? Holy. Okay, so I just applied my primer. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I got a balayage, and I had gray ombre before and I really liked how that looked, so I kind of just did like an ashy blonde balayage, and I'll show you guys at the end what it looks like. But now I'm gonna start applying my foundation, and I'm gonna use, oh, I didn't even grab my foundation, hold on. Okay, so I have my foundation. This is my Holy Grail Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I haven't used it in a while because I've been experimenting with other foundations, but today is not a day that I want to test anything really. It's just like my go-to products. So the sponge that I'm going to be using today is actually a sponge that I saw on Nikki Tutorials channel, and I was super fascinated, and it was affordable, so I just ordered like 5 of them. So I have here like the Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge. This is the shape that I got. There were two shapes, but I just got the one that she had. And so basically there's like flat side and then a round side and a flat side at the bottom. And I was very fascinated because it's like a velvet texture. Okay, mine's just a little dirty, but you guys get the idea. And it kind of matches my sweater. Wow, we're twins. Okay, so I wanted to try it, so I got it, and I tried it out once already, and it seems to do a pretty good job. It's not as soft, obviously. It's like more firm, but it does have some give. So I'm gonna use it today, and hopefully it all works out. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of foundation onto my plate and dot this on my face like I usually do. Sorry if I like keep sniffling, I just can't really help it. Okay. Now that that's applied, I'm going to use the round, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use the round edge to kind of blend it out. Press it into my skin. Ooh, hair. So the first time that I had my hair dyed into an ombre, I had virgin hair, so it was harder to lift, and I did it in Vietnam because it was cheaper over there, but it turned out to be like basically paying the same price as I did here. And at the place that I went to here in California, it was cheaper actually, and they did a better job with keeping my hair healthy, unlike in Nam when they just fried my hair. And that's not necessarily like their fault, because I was the one that wanted to go from black to gray all in one sitting. But I think that as a professional, there should be like some boundaries where you should say no to your clients, since you know better, over somebody who's never gotten their hair done or dyed, aka me. But now I learned my lesson, and I know that you're not supposed to just like jump and lift like so many levels from black hair. Like there should be some sessions in between. But luckily for me, when they lifted my hair this recent time, it actually lifted super light. Like I was shocked when she showed me my hair. There were bits that were basically white. Like it was ready to dye and tone right away. So I was super happy about that, because that meant that I didn't need to come in for another session, which is great because I'm a college student and I can't really afford to go in for like 3 sessions of lightening, you know. But I'm very satisfied with the results because it was what I wanted, and she actually took the time to make sure that everything was like the picture I showed her. And I think that's really a good sign of a good hairstyle. Was it like, I don't know the word. I'm sorry. Of a hairstylist. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. I think that's a good like indication, because instead of just like giving you something bad and taking your money and taking advantage of it, they actually like took the time for me to make sure that everything was up to par, you know. And I'm very grateful that I found her, because now I have a go-to person that I can trust. And that's hard, finding somebody who you can actually hand over basically your whole head of hair and say, do what you want. But yeah. Do you guys have any horror stories at the hair salon? I'd love to hear them if you have any, because mine was pretty bad. Like I had a whole band in between my the dyed hair and the not dyed hair, because I kept it like dark at the top, and then it was a whole band of brown, and then a band of like, and then the bottom was like purple gray. Okay, so as I had expected, everything looks pretty good and flawless. The only problem is my nose. It's been dry lately, especially with my runny nose. I've been like holding on to it a lot, and so it's pretty dry, but that's just on me. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my forehead. Oh my god, my under eye looks crazy. Wow. Do you ever just like see yourself mid makeup and you're like, why do I look like that? Like, is that really what I look like? Maybe it's just me. But I can't believe summer is winding down for me. It was so long, yet so quick. I had 4 months, I think, of summer break, and I start on Monday. Today is Friday. Holy crap, today's Friday. Oh, so real. Do you guys ever think about like how crazy it is that we spend so much of our life in school, and then all of a sudden you just have to fend for yourself in the real world? It still amazes me, like how crazy life goes, how crazy fast life goes. I remember my brother's going to my middle school, the one that I went to when I was younger, and it's just like insane to me how I was just at that middle school and now I'm in my second year of college. It's kind of sad. And I know like it's kind of depressing to think about, and I probably shouldn't talk about it, but I miss growing up and being young, you know. It's probably very overplayed and over talked about, but it really makes you appreciate all the time that you have left of your youthhood. I don't know if that's the word, but you guys know what I mean. Let me know down in the comments what grade you guys are in. Are you done with school? Are you still in school? Are you in middle school, high school, elementary school? Okay. So this sponge is pretty interesting because I definitely like dampened it before I used it today. But applying on my skin right now, it's like, it feels like it's dry. And that's one thing that Nikki said in her video as well. And I can preach that that is true. Okay, that's, oh shoot, I'm overexposed. Okay, so my camera battery is actually pretty low, so we gonna go and record on the phone. So I'm gonna take the chance to show you guys my hair. This is what it looks like. It's ashy blonde, but now it kind of looks like more brown, you know, but I just curled it for today. This is what my hair looks like. My balayage. I did notice that over here it has like less of the streaks. Well, it has some streaks, but yeah. So I'm gonna start doing my brows like how I usually do them. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I'm using an Anastasia brush. I've used this so long that it doesn't even have the writing on it, so sorry if you guys wanted to know what brush it is. It's just the classic brush. So let's do my brows. And I really like the shape that this brow has. Like, this brow is pretty good for me, but this brow has got to go. Like, it needs help. So since you guys are watching this whole thing, it might take a long time for me to perfect my brows, since they are definitely not twins. They are like distant cousins. So good luck to me. Okay, I'm gonna start with my right brow because that's the easiest one for me to do, and then I'm just gonna try to duplicate it on the left side. Keyword try. How am I gonna do this so that you guys can see? Okay, like that. It makes me so nervous to do my brows on camera because I feel like I'm gonna mess up. If you guys do your brows as well, like, do you guys ever feel that when you're doing your brows you just need to like super concentrate? Because that's basically what I'm doing right now. Like, it's super easy for me to just not do anything but focus on my brows, so sorry if I just not talk for periods of time. Okay, that's almost a full brow. Has anybody, have you guys ever done like semi-permanent makeup, especially for like the brows? Because as I was working all summer and like saving money, I was looking into getting my brows semi-permanently like done, but I never ended up doing it because, one, I didn't want to pay hundreds of dollars, even though like I know that if you pay more it's like gonna be quality. But also I'm kind of nervous to get permanent makeup done because I don't really know how it would turn out, because sometimes when I see like permanent makeup it looks kind of harsh and too much, and I don't really know if that would look good on me for like an everyday thing, you know, like just wake up and you just want to get out of bed and not do your full face. Like, would it look weird, you know what I mean? But my mom actually has her eyebrows tattooed, and for her it just like doesn't look unnatural, it just looks normal. But maybe it's just because I'm like used to it, you know? But I'm just scared that if I get my brows done, I would look very odd. The reason why I think that is because sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do my brows today and not do anything else on my face. But when I'm done with my brows, I'm like, oh my god, this doesn't look good. Like, I have these bold, carved out brows, and the rest of my face is bare. So it just like, it doesn't balance. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks kind of out of place. So that's one thing that I'm worried about. Like, if I do get permanent makeup, will it look weird on if I don't do my whole face? Or am I just going to have to do that every single day? Like, do my makeup, put on foundation to balance it out. I don't know. But we almost have a brow done. I'm not fully satisfied, but Oh no. My eyes are doing that thing where it waters for no reason. Like, I'm not even touching my eyes. I'm not even putting on powder. Like, I don't even know why it just waters, but okay, this is gonna be difficult. So I'm left-handed, and sometimes that can make applying all my makeup kind of challenging. So you guys might think that this is like pretty uncomfortable, but actually that position was pretty comfortable for me. Like, it didn't feel weird at all. Okay, that's one brow semi-done. Now I just need to do the other one. And can you guys see the difference? It's like pretty crazy. Oh my god. How am I gonna make them equal? This is so hard. Do you guys ever just feel like super defeated? Just for no reason, you're just done with your makeup. Imagine I go out and my face is like this. Watch, that's gonna be the new like eyebrow trend. Who cares about wavy brows or whatever, ombre brows? It's time to do half brows. I would die if that was a trend. So this brow is a little bit more challenging for me. So what I do is I just kind of like darken what's there already. So I just fill in what I already have there. And then from that, I kind of try and find the shape so that it can match the other side. So already it kind of is almost there, but it's not quite as full. You see, like, there's a difference. So I'm just gonna grab some more. So I don't know if it's just me, but my whole life I've kind of had this anxiety when it comes to first days of school. Like, I have a hard time going to school and getting used to things. But like once I'm in the groove of everything, it's completely fine. Like, I'm in my element. I'm okay. I don't feel anything, like any nervousness anymore. But the biggest obstacle is the first day of school, because it establishes the classes that you're taking. So like, who am I gonna sit with? Who can I talk to? I don't know, like, just the biggest problem for me is finding somebody who can be with me in a class, because I'm the type of learner where I do not thrive independently in a classroom. Like, I need to have somebody who I can study with, or like I can talk to or sit with. Even just sitting with somebody that I know, it's a big part of my learning experience, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't feel comfortable in a classroom where I just sit by myself. And I found myself doing that last year, and it really was a struggle because I didn't have anyone to talk to or study with or whatever, and it's way harder, you know? I mean, everyone's different, everyone's study's different, but for me personally, I know that I work best when I'm with people who I can talk to or feel like comfortable with. So, do any of you guys have like struggles with school? Like, how do you guys, what's the best environment for you guys? Or like, what's a big obstacle in the classroom for you? I feel like the biggest thing for me is overcoming being alone. And that's one fear that I always tell people when they ask me, like, what's your biggest fear? And usually people are like spiders or like clowns. And I'm over here saying, I am the most afraid of being by myself. It's kind of sad and like deep, kind of, but it's true. I think the worst times for me are when I don't have anyone with me, because I feel anxious. Like I don't have another way of describing it really, but it's harder for me to function in a way independently, which is bad. I know it sounds really bad. Where was I? So as I was saying, it's like harder for me to focus and learn when I'm alone. I'm very much of like a group learner, or like, you know, I like to talk it out. It's harder for me to talk it out to myself. And I also find motivation when I'm with others. Like if I'm just by myself, I can slack. I will slack off for hours and hours and hours. But if I'm with somebody who I know is like, it kind of feels like they're relying, like we rely on each other. So with that, I feel like I can't slack and I need to actually like get my shit done. So when I'm studying with somebody, it makes me feel motivated, or it drives me to keep working instead of just like slacking off, and then that just shows that person like it's okay, you can slack off too. But really it makes me want to work harder and keep working. That's one thing that I am happy that I possess, because it drives me to keep working. Like I'm the type of person that loves to go to the library and do like studying with people there. Yeah, having a runny nose is not fun when you do your makeup, you know. I am pretty much done with my brows. I just need to put on some brow gel. But yeah, we're back with some products. Okay, so I got my gel. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and it's just a clear brow gel. And I'm gonna run that through to kind of hold everything together. And I find that when I actually use a brow gel, it like defines the individual hairs better versus me not setting it. I don't really know if that's like true, but it makes me feel like it's true, so that's the best I can do right there. And I'm doing the other side. So this video isn't like lighthearted, as you guys can tell. It's more of just like a casual talk, like just to get things off my chest. Okay, that's good enough for me. All right.
Now I'm gonna get my Milani Blush. This is in the shade Luminoso. Can't even see the shade anymore, but it's Luminoso. Okay, so I'm gonna get my brush and we're just gonna blush it up a little, add a little bit of life. I find that I'm not very good at contouring, so I just like don't do it anymore. So I just add blush. Look at how much nicer of a person I've become with blush. Like all of a sudden, I'm Miss America. Just kidding, I'm not. But I feel like blush just makes me feel like so happy, and I'm such a nice person. Makes me feel better. Okay, I might have gone a little overboard, but it's okay. The rosier, the happier, the better. So yeah, I just blended this into, oh my god, I did add a lot, huh? Well, good thing I have face powder. Let's apply some face powder over it to tone it down. So did you guys watch the VMAs? Because I didn't, but I heard a lot of things about it. I don't really watch award shows anymore. I think that's a big part of growing up. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I just stopped getting interested in stuff like that. I don't know why. Are you guys party people? I am not really a party person. And I kind of feel bad for it because so many people talk about parties being like a big part of their college experience and whatever. And I'm here like, I don't really like parties. It's weird. I feel like I'm so awkward at parties. Even when I know some people there, I feel like I'm a wall hugger. I'm the wallflower. And I want to like partying. I don't know, I just like have this sense of not being able to, because I feel like I'm not being responsible, which I guess is the whole fun part of partying. Is that you shouldn't be responsible. But it's not really my thing. Okay, we're almost done here. I'm just gonna add on some lip stuff, then we can wrap it up. Today I'm just keeping it pretty simple, everyday look. I also don't think I know how to do eyeshadow. Like, I'm not very good at it. I don't know why. I just could never get the hang of packing on color and applying it and stuff. Like, I always see eyeshadow palettes being released, and I'm like, oh my god, that's gorgeous, like I want it. But then I think about it, I'm like, I don't even use eyeshadow. Why am I interested in purchasing a $50 palette that I'm not even gonna use, you know? Like, I'd like to learn how to use eyeshadow, but I feel like I have tried and I can't do it, so I gave up. This is it. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed talking or like listening to me talk, and feel free to leave in comments, like comments of or replies to some stuff that I said or asked you guys about. And I don't really know when the next video will be, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.